Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Trouble, 38. Here we go. Here, ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the play.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's taken down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Come on, set. 50, green. Hut, hut.
Now Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Saints, 1st down.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll throw. Here's Rattler.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Blue struck 45. White. Ready?
Here's Rattler.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Ready? Break.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that level, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
60 red. 60 red.
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Set, ready. Flight, black, 95. Set, hut.
They'll go. Here's Rattler.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Saints take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. To the air is Rattler. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Yellow, 22, trouble, 38.
Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Back to throw again. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 10, 33, yellow. Ready.
From the gun, here's Rattler. There's Chris Olave. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10.
To the air once more is Rattler. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here to Hill. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Saints first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in left side by Vele. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
2nd and a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes makes the score 14-7.
14. Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less, as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Hurts. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second down in a yard. Throwing his Hurts.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
52 blue.
Rattler wants to throw it. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. There's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Barkley, inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Phil King. Carlos Yeti.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Ready?
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here you go, set. Yellow, 20, red, yellow. Striker, 3-3. Tito blue. Set.
Throwing is Rattler. And this one taken in by Olave. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
From the shotgun, Rattler.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Saints First down.
Clock, 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Blaster, 6.
Here's Rattler. There again is Cooks, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
Got it?
From the 20, here's second down and 5.
Come on, set. 43 rail. Hut, hut.
And Rattler, he'll throw again.
And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 41, Eagles 10.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Eagles, first down.
He'll drop to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw again.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down, Eagles.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They'll drop the throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 35 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Carl Yeti.
Hurts will throw.
He's got it at the 2. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Let's go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready?
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. That is intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception. But this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete, Goddard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
Great, set.
Back to throw.
And that's complete to Brown.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, something through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Hey, Silver.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
180.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught.
And he's brought down.
Final minute. 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Eagles, 1st down.
He's back to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
That's good. He caught it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
22, Saints 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this doesn't get there.